I got heartbreaking news, Baylor Nation. It pertains to Josh Ojianwuna from Baylor men's basketball. And they put this on X, aka Twitter, as well as Instagram here. Josh O said the following. First off, I want to thank God for giving me the opportunity to play this game I love. Unfortunately, my injury suffered in the game yesterday will require surgery, ending my season. We do not always know why God gives us trials in our lives, but I do know He gives us the strength to get through them, and He will do that for me. And I look forward to doing everything I can to make a return as soon as I can. I want to thank the trainers and doctors for their ongoing care, as well as my teammates, coaches, and the Baylor family for all their support and prayers. While I'll still be out for the rest of the year, I'll still be cheering on my teammates. Josh Ojianwuna with his number 17. And I apologize if I looked down for that, because I couldn't memorize all that word for word. I know some people have criticized Josh O, and I'm one of them. And it was early on. But he turned the corner when you look at some of those games he had. And I'm going to go over what does this mean for Baylor men's basketball going from here. And they haven't had other guys prior to Saturday's game against UCF available to them since December 31st. Within the first 5 minutes. Gone. Like that. He's 6'10", 230-pound forward. Forward. That is a junior this year. He'll be a senior next year. We'll see what happens down there, but right now I'm worried about right now. Though obviously down the line, you should be worried too. But as for this year, he did average 10.4 points per game, 6.4 rebounds per game, 0.6 assists per game, 0.8 blocks per game, 0.9 steals per game, which both are career highs. And same thing goes for rebounds and points. 2.6 fouls per game, 0.8 turnovers per game. 0 for 1 on threes, 64.5% on free throws on 62 attempts. This really hurts Baylor men's basketball. He was a starter. Now they're going to have to figure out who's going to be that fit starter. Is it going to be Jaden Nunn again? Is it going to be Jason Asamoah? Or is it going to be Langston Love, who is coming off his first game back? That is the biggest question. And I already know they got Cameron Card, but he's a guard, and he can't even play this year. And Giannis Jonga, it seems like he is redshirting this season. So, what does this mean in terms of the depth? Like the rotation that would have been healthy would have been a good 8-man rotation in Jason Asamoah as the 9th guy. Now he's going to have to be that 8th guy. And now Omar Ajabalo, Bola, and Marino Duprovic have to be the 9th guy. 9th and 10th guy, respectively, in my opinion. And this does probably mean Jason Asamoah will get more minutes. He's going to have to get more minutes. You can't rely on 2 guys off the bench alone. Oh no. And in terms of like the front court guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, really 4 that played this year. Now you're down to 3. Though technically, James Celestine, I know he's classified as a guard according to ESPN, but he could play the small ball 4, and even he did that at the 5 position. So don't be shocked if he does that. Now we got to adjust, and we could very well see VJ Edge come at the small ball 4. I mean, he is 6'5", but I know his weight is not enough for the 4 necessarily. But he could defend. You get it? My point is, and maybe Langston Love could be that too. I mean, we're at the just make adjustments here now. Now I'm just going to briefly go over the rest of the games here. Obviously, there's tomorrow's game against Houston, which I did a preview for ahead of time, and this was before all this news. And I just said back then, whether he's definitely going to be out for the game, it's just more like, is it long term? Now we know the answer. Then you got West Virginia on February 15th at home. Then you got Arizona at home February 17th. That's one of those tougher games besides Houston. Colorado. Colorado's not as good now when compared to the non-con. February 22nd, February 25th, you got Cincinnati on the road. But the good news is you already faced them once and you beat them by 20, but I don't think it would be as easy. But you never know. And another thing, that Arizona game, we didn't have Jeremy Roach. We didn't have Langston Love. Now both of those guys are available. And hopefully no more injuries the rest of the way. Then you got Oklahoma State at home. You better win that game on March 1st. March 4th, you got to go on the road TCU. You need to get revenge after what they did to you at home. And you got Houston at home at the very end of the year on March 8th. This is besides the Big 12 tournament. NCAA tournament, I think they're going to be in. It's more like what seed, and if they get one more quality win like a Houston at home. Obviously, you can't take any more bad losses. And Arizona at home would really help. West Virginia, even tomorrow against Houston. And Cincinnati on the road. I think win one more of those games, I think you're in. Obviously, you want to try to win out, I know, but let's be realistic. It's going to be hard to win out. We're going to have to wait and see what happens. And this is one of those cases this year. You just never had the full continuity together. It's just unfortunate. And it's been that way since the 2021-2022 season. This does probably impact recruiting out of the transfer portal for next year. I know they got Yonde Yesufu coming in. He signed already. But this does probably give him more leadway on playing time now. And I wouldn't be personally shocked if they got a transfer portal starting big guy, because you can't rely on Josh Ojianwuna coming back right away and play. What if it's like a Jonathan Chama situation all over again? And I do not want that for Josh Ojianwuna. But you get the whole picture. We're going to have to wait and see what happens, not just for the rest of this year, but what they're going to do in the offseason. Because obviously they're going to lose a lot of seniors, as we all know. Some of those guys are rotation guys. Some of them hardly play. And this is not including the transfer portal in terms of losses, too. So we're going to see what happens. So anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. See you guys later on the road to subscribers. Course ultimate goal. It's 1,000 more, some money. If this course like a video, comment video really helps YouTube backgrounds. More people see it. Seeing the video does help as well, so more people could watch. And if you're watching and not subscribe, hit subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well.